Hello and welcome back. Guess where we are today? Oh yes, the shingle of Chesil. It almost didn't happen. It's something that had been planned for a few weeks and time off work booked and what have you. And you look at the forecasts, and I think some of you guys would probably sympathise with that, where you've only got a certain window to go, whether it be work or family commitments, and you just get yourself geared up to go. And then the forecast and the apps, and you're just sort of filled with doom of like, oh no, it's going to be gusting 25, 30. So last night we made a call. Okay, let's have a look in the morning, go and have breakfast, have coffee, and do one final check. And this morning over breakfast, McDonald's, fine breakfast wrap. We thought, you know what, we're going. So we got down here, and it's meant to be gusting 25, 30. It ain't gusting that. It's not too bad at all. A little bit choppy, a little bit of movement in the water. So yeah, first casts are out, although I have injured myself. Whether it's an age thing or excitement. I had new braid on my reel, so I was just bedding that in with a couple of plain lead casts, and I pulled all the abs down the one side of me. So I'm casting like someone who's about 30 years my senior today. So for now, we'll see how we get on. Let's have some coffee, bite to eat, and we'll chat to you shortly. Cheers. Well, that's not bad. First cast, painful cast. It's a repeat of Scotland, my nemesis. Nah, only kidding. Strap. Well, not even that. Bootlace. Yeah. On the little loop rig, 2.0 loop rig, on squid. A little small section squid. So yeah, got off the mark. Not particularly something nice, but yay, it's Chesil. It's fishing. Right, just getting back and have another coffee. Well, just done a refresh of the baits. Had a nice spam and pickle bagel, freshly prepared by the man I'm going to introduce you to now. The person to blame for my obsession with fishing. The senior statesman of Spooligan. I don't know if you can see him.
Trying to see.
That's my brother.
Hello everyone.
Mr. Paul, or Leonard, or Lenny, as he's known to me. I'm not quite sure why we call each other that, but yeah, we started fishing. Well, I started fishing as a 5-year-old on holiday down in Dorset because of this man. So today it's Chesil. My friend here is very rusty, hasn't been for quite a few months, so hence why, sod the weather, we're coming because he needed to get out and so did I. So yeah, first cast was our little strap. There are plenty of anglers here, both directions. So we're at Abbotsbury, literally lazy bastards, up the bank and right about 50 yards. Found ourselves a little spot, that'll do. It's that sort of session today, just chill out. Doesn't matter if it's strap eels, little whiting, doesn't matter. It's fresh air, down on the big beach, radio on, flask of coffee, life is good. So yeah, at the moment, not double patting my rigs, just baiting up as and when they come in. Loop rig on the fire blades and Pennell pulley on the T1000. So it's looking okay. I mean, considering it's high water tonight at I think about 7:15ish, nice big spring tide. So everything's there in place to be a good sesh. So let's see how we get on. I'm sure we'll bring you back as the day pans out, and hopefully there's action. But for now, life is good. Missed it. Missed him. Missed him. But it isn't, it's very, very small. Drag him through the... Got him. Over the shelf. Oh no, I got him. Little pout. Oh yes, there's my bait. For my eel cast. Yeah boy. Hooked beautifully in the scissors too. On prawn. Happy days. Loop rig does it again. So fresh bait gathered for an eel cast later on. That's why the loop rig was put out with smaller hooks, so that I could get something fresh, because I do want to try and target a bigger eel, trying if I can beat my Scotland numbers, because I know Milo Begovic, if he's watching, hello Milo, he had a cracking eel down here this year, 40 plus, 45 I want to say, something like that, it may even be more, so apologies if I got the number wrong, but fresh bait. If there's anything I've learned the last few months from better anglers than myself, Mr. Gary Pye, Darren Swan, etc., fresh is best, always. So I'll dispatch this guy quickly, and I'll put him out on one of the bigger casts in a bit, or maybe even later on when it gets dark. So yeah, part 2, watch this. Well, I'm in a bit of a quiet period now. It's, what time are we now? 2:10. High water is just after 7ish. It's, like we said earlier, nice big spring tide, and obviously by about 4:30ish we're going into darkness, so we're properly expecting to be busy. But you're normally a summer mackerel guy down here, aren't you?
Yep, love the mackerel down here.
You and your mucker come down and give the mackerel
In the
a full,
sun.
in the chilling out. So yeah, December is not really your comfort zone, is it?
No, I'm winter fish for about 10 years plus.
What?
Gotta be.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You need to get out more often with us.
I know. Too cold.
No, so you're in the bivvy. Like I say,
it's a
the
beautiful
forecast last night, we were like, oh, do we make the journey? You know, he's booked time off work. It's a rarity for me to actually give myself a day off. So we thought, you know what, balls, let's just go. And to be honest, the drive down, we were like, there's no wind. Okay, on the coast there's a bit more here this morning and now, but certainly nowhere near as bad as the forecast was suggesting last night. So good signs there. There's a fella up in front of us. Looks like he's been having pout and white on a regular basis. So I say I've had a pout and a strap. So we are expecting it to pick up now on the flood and hopefully get into some target species, maybe a codlin, maybe an eel for me, because as you all know, love an eel, me, love them. So I've got 19 pounds, something to beat. Anything you're after today?
A bite. Be great for the cod, to be honest. Be great.
Yeah. No, well, we got a whole smorgasbord of bait. We got hermit crab, blacks of 2 types, dried and salted, not dried, salted, gutted and salted. Mackerel, prawn, carp, squid. So I think, you know, between us, we got something
covered.
Bit of everything. Fresh, 'cause obviously we kind of planned this end of last week, the sort of what day we're going and that sort of thing. So it wasn't really let's get fresh kind of affair. And with the forecasters, it's been like, it's nice to not have a named storm, so you don't really want to commit to buying fresh. So it was kind of things you could stick in the freezer and hopefully the weather played ball. So yeah, let's see how we get. What's that?
Left rod, bang bang.
It's the fire blade again on the loop rig. It's 2 hooks. It'll sort itself out. So like I said, I'm a braid again today, and it's showing every single bite on that fire blade. It's so sensitive. It's a brilliant bit of fishing kit. I'm pretty much converted. I'm going to be using them a hell of a lot more often. I have liked them. You're using one today. How do you find it?
Very nice rod.
Yeah, right.
Too good for me.
What?
Too good for me. I can cast.
No, you haven't been for how long?
It's about 10 years for
No,
sea fishing.
the last time you fished.
Year and a half. I know.
I thought I was bad being like 6-8 weeks in between my
Get in
sessions.
9 minutes time, that's all.
Yeah, I suppose. You know, and Chesil is that kind of all or nothing, shit or bust kind of place where
Anything could happen.
Yeah, you could pull in the PB, or you could go on blanks and spent God knows how much on bait and driven for however long. But no, I got a good feeling today that, you know, that we can see fish being caught in these early days. So fingers crossed we get something for the table, something to eat. That'd be very nice. To be honest, my cod PB sure is pants. So I'm
What, £4, mate?
yeah, I think it's between 6 and 8
The
something
ranny?
like that line is just, yeah.
Ah.
When we used to catch them regularly back in the day when South Wales, Bristol Channel, you could get cod on a regular basis, or you know, you'd go out and be confident of at least having one or two. But yeah, they're not so common nowadays, shall we say. They're very rare, and the ones you do get are normally clunkers. You know, you hear of a 10 or a 12 or a 20 pounder. And I think there was a massive one on the English side last year, 30 something. I remember seeing a photo outside Real Fun Fishing, chunk of a fish. So they are there, but yeah, a bit rare unfortunately. So we are hoping, or quietly confident, shall we say, that we're going to get into something today, because there seems to be a few coming out.
Okay.
Fireblade's going mad again. Yeah. There's the loop rig. I think salted blacks on the bottom, squid on the top hook.
We had a knock.
So yeah, who you did?
I don't know.
No, it's one of them
Must be
seagulls
weed.
flying
Must
into
be
it
weed.
again.
Must be weed.
So yeah, but quietly confident. My casting is a little bit tentative because I have injured myself, which is a bit embarrassing really. You know, chucking out a plain lead just to sort of bed in some line and yeah, do yourself a mischief. I think it's just age, because the big 4.9 is looming in 3 days. 49. What a state to get in.
It's a number.
Yeah, so unfortunately I'm working all over Christmas because we got people off sick in my other job and they've asked me to do overtime, so I'm in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Night and the 27th. So yeah, there's my Christmas out the window. But you know, it is what it is. It's money and we've all got to do it, unfortunately. So hence why today is a nice day to just chill, spend time with my brother and hopefully get a few fish. So I'm going to have another coffee, pretty much how I say in every video, time for a coffee, and eat, because I don't stop eating, and hopefully see you
Come
shortly.
back with a cod.
Yeah, see him hooking into a 10-pound cod, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? So, okay, a bit of a mid-sesh update, about 20 to 4, temperature's dropping, and the light is just starting to change. You can see it, probably can't see it much on camera, but yes, it's certainly starting to change. Fingers crossed now that we sort of edge towards darkness and close to high water, a bit more action because it's gone very quiet. We're rattling through our arsenal of baits, trying all sorts of combinations. I've just rigged up prawn and squid because that's what I had my 2 fish on. So clearly those baits work, so I put it as a combination on the panel rig. So let's see. Yeah, fingers crossed. Keep drinking coffee, as I always do, and keep banging out the baits. Well, I went up the bank to get phone signal. Brother shouts, because we literally just 2 minutes ago talking about, oh, we need now is a nice bang bang slack line. I had a bang bang slack line. I'm screaming down the bank, hit into it. Oh, a bit of weight, lovely. What is it? Poxy little dogfish. Oh, gets your heart going, doesn't it? You know, don't get me wrong, love catching fish, doesn't matter what they are, but when you were literally minutes ago talking about slackline bites, to go up the bank to get phone signal and it turns out to be this little bugger. So let's get him back. He's starting to liven up. Fingers crossed. There he goes. Trophy shot.
Hang on.
Beats the blank with a little white in. 2 in 1 minute.
I don't mess about, bait search. This is on. 3-2 down. It's not over till it's over.
I haven't got a rod in the water. Both of them are out. Nice. Get him up, get him back, get 2 more out. Well, that's just his luck. He hasn't had a bite all day. Changes his baits up. Slightly different rig, shorter rig. Bang, 2 fish in 2 minutes, well, under 2 minutes. He's loving life now, so yeah, it's definitely livened up. All small stuff, unfortunately, but just having a laugh and just enjoying fishing, I think, because he hasn't been out for donkey's years. I don't get out very much, so yeah, it's just a good bit of fun catching the small stuff. So yeah, he's buzzing. He hasn't got a rod in the water now.
You think it's all over?
Well, we're now 5 to 7. I think high water's 20 past. We might fish the high water and knock her an egg, because obviously we've got a long drive the other end. And
I want to get another one.
no, he wants more apparently. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, if I don't get a chance to do an outro, we'll see you on the next one. I know John's been busy and I got stuff for him to edit, which I'm not sure. I think it's a Barry mark he fished, and I know he's got another one planned shortly. So if I don't see you soon, I'm sure you'll see John. All the best. Well, last cast magic. Put out a little micro pulley with size 1 Chinooks. Just put straight cart out. Mega bite, like slack line bonkers crazy. And that's all I got to show for it. A little eel. And especially after Scotland, they're not the same as this, you know what I mean? It's just ain't the same fish, is it? But it's welcome. So last cast, happy with that. I don't know, between 3 and 5, I can't, probably the closest to 3. He ain't happy. So let's get him back, let's get on the road, and we'll see you soon.